Hello, beauties. I'm going to take a moment to explain the requirements to promote to pink and how to get above that. So pink is the livelihood of your business, and it's actually how you start to earn bonuses and become a leader with the company. Now, I'm just going to take a quick second and say you're probably going to hear a little bit of squawking and whistling behind me. That is my parrot, Louie. So I'm just going to apologize in advance for that, but he's vocal this morning. So what gets you to pink? I'm going to talk through the requirements. You're going to see those right here, okay? So do you see these little check marks? That's what we're gearing towards. That's what's going to hit pink for you guys. Okay, so we're going to start right here. The very first thing is what's called PRS. You're going to hear this quite a lot. What that stands for is your personal retail sales. So every time that you make a sale on your website, that goes towards your PRS. You yourself needs to be at $250. Now, whenever as you're working towards this little line here will gauge towards 100, so you can see your percentage towards 100 here. It will increase as you're making your progress to $250. If you're not sure how much more you need, you can always hover over here, and I'm going to show you how to get to this screen in just a second. You can hover over this to see how much more you need, okay? So that's your first requirement. When you hit that requirement, it is going to give you a checkbox and you're going to have 100%. That is requirement number 1. Now, I mind you, just because you fill this requirement does not mean you hit pink status. It just means you completed the first requirement. You do have to complete all 3 of these requirements right here, okay? I'm going to jump to the second requirement. It's actually at the bottom because it's a little easier to get the second requirement, and that is to have at least one person that you have personally sponsored on your team, and they have qualified. What that means is that person has had at least $125 in personal retail sales themselves. That means they have qualified as white status, and they have filled this box themselves, okay? And then this becomes checked. So that's what qualified first level presenters mean. It just means first level. It means you have personally sponsored them. They're on your first level, okay? And they have qualified as white status, meaning that they have $125 in personal sales themselves. That is the second requirement there, okay? That checkbox will be checked. Now, this middle one here is the hardest and most challenging one to fill, and that means you and your entire team has to have $2,000 in company wholesales. Now, I'm going to explain what that means because people get this confused quite often. So, company wholesales is different than personal retail sales, okay? Personal retail sales means that you sold a mascara. It was $29. $29 goes towards your $250, okay? That's your personal retail sales. Company wholesales is a little different because when you sell that $29 mascara, you're going to earn 25% commission, okay? The company is paying you that commission. Company wholesale sales is the $29 minus that commission, which is basically the remaining part of the $29. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. So the company wholesale sales is the cost of that mascara after the company has paid you the commission. So basically it's 75% of what's left of what you sold. So $2,000 is basically, and maybe this will help you guys understand, is your personal sales plus every person that's on your team's personal sales. They put that in a bucket, and then they take 75% of that, and that has to equal $2,000. I'm going to repeat that. Your personal sales goes into a bucket. Every person on your team's sales goes into a bucket. That has to equal $2,000 when they take 75% of that, okay? So, now if you want to look at it in retail sales, essentially to get $2,000, you and your team has to personally sell $2,666. Okay, if you guys understand that, comment a heart below and let me know that you understand. If you don't, let me know what questions you have. But once you fill this up, you're going to have your requirements completed to hit pink status. Now again, if you're not quite sure where you are, you can hover over these to see where you need to be. So for example, here to hit orange status, I need to have $8,743 more in company wholesale sales. Now that doesn't mean we need to sell that much. We need to sell a little more than that because that's 75% of what we actually need to sell. So if you need to calculate it, what I would need to do is take $8,700, divide that by 0.75 to get the true amount of what we personally need to sell. Okay, to get to this screen, you guys, if you go to my account and go to my royalties, it's going to bring you to this screen so you know exactly where you are and where you need to be, okay? To get to where your team is, you could go to my company, okay? So that is the requirement. Now, I highly recommend that your goal be at least to sell personally $500, and here is why. This is key for your business, okay? Are you guys ready? Because when you sell $500, you're going to unlock a couple of things, all right? You're going to unlock your first level bonus and your car bonus. So here are the requirements for those. To unlock your first level bonus, and this is available to absolutely everybody when they join Younique. The first level bonus, you need to personally sell $500. And then you need to have at least one person on your team that you have sponsored that is within their first 60 days. So they're in the Fast Start program, okay? And they have sold $50. When that happens, this happens. So what this is you're going to get 10% of everybody that's on your team that's within their first 60 days. You're going to get 10% of their personal retail sales. Everybody else that's on your team that has been on your team longer than 60 days, you're going to get 5% of their personal retail sales. That's incredible, okay? To unlock the car bonus, that's $250 cash, guys, okay? You need $500 in personal sales. You need at least one person that you've sponsored that's within their first 60 days, and they have $50 in personal sales. And then you and everybody on your first level, which means you've personally sponsored these people, needs to have company wholesales of $2,500. So it's key to push to have more than $2,000. So if you go beyond that $2,000 and you push for $2,500, then you're going to unlock this and get $250 extra. Now, when you hit that pink status, let's go back here. When you hit that pink status, what's going to happen is on the 8th of the following month, you're going to get 3% of your company wholesale sales. That's your bonus. Okay, guys? So I want to really congratulate you guys for pushing for pink because this is huge thanks for your company. And once you get there, you're going to show everybody that you personally sponsored how to get to pink. And this is what's going to push you to green. And it just gets better and better from there. Your bonuses get larger and larger, you guys. And it's cash money in your pocket, which helps you and your family reach the dreams that you have set for yourself. So I just want to take a moment to congratulate you guys. Don't forget to write your goals down and push for those goals goals each and every single day because you are totally worth it. If you have questions, comment them below and we will take a moment and answer everything that you have. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back because you guys are going to hit pink.